Okay, we're back. What we're going to do next is we were working on the scarf portion. So when we paint this, he'll have a little eye here, okay, a little eye here, and then he'll have a little mouth. Now I need to put this on here yet, and we may as well draw that on now. And then he's smiling, okay. So that's kind of the way it's going to be here. And but he's going to have two little eyes coming out from underneath the cap, alright, and that's the plan. Alright, so now we're going to go up here and we're going to follow this other line up. Now when you hold on to a piece that is rounded, the chances of slipping off are more, I think, in my opinion. So what you want to do is you want to hang on to it, pull it a little ways, and keep the knife on there pretty good. Alright, and just follow your line and do a little bit at a time, okay? You don't have to do the first initial cut all the way to the right depth. Just try to get a line there that you can follow with the tip of your knife a little bit later. Alright, so I'm going to turn this around because this is going to go down and around. See, if you do it like this and try to turn it, see how quickly you could cut into your hand or into your finger. So you want to try to you know, if even laying it on a table would be good, you know, and then taking the tip of the knife, using your thumb as a leverage, and just turning your carving around like what we're doing here is a good way of controlling it, you know. So I do this sometimes a lot with a table because it just gives me a little added security that knife isn't going to, if it does slip, it will go into the table. Alright, so just a little bit of to learn there. And then I take the tip of the knife and I go around and I try to cut that out. Now if it doesn't free the first time, you go back with the tip of your knife and you go back and you cut it. See, and it should come out. So you just want to take your time, go all the way around, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this at an angle. See how I have that at an angle, and like instead of like straight across, it's very hard. If you hold it at the angle, it will slice. Okay, there you go. There we go. And then we're going to take that little edge off again at a little bit of an angle. You see I have it angled. I don't have it straight down, I just have it angled a little bit, and just go around. Alright, so that's what it should look like for your scarf, and we're going to finish up the scarf here. We actually, that goes up and around, and this comes down from below. Okay, so we need to put this in, and this in, and our little V cuts in there for the end. And you want to get them kind of deep, because if you don't, it's not going to free up. But if it doesn't free up when you undercut it, then you just go back and recut, do the same cuts over again. Okay, like that one didn't free up, so I'll go back and try to see, it came out. So that's what you want to do. You want to kind of go with the grain. Just take your time, do little cuts first. Doesn't free up, you just go back and cut it. That's it. Now this here we're going to leave pointy. We're not going to do anything with the end there. But you do want to try to clean it up as much as possible. And we're going to cut it this way. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to look at it a little closer. And I need to round off something here. Now I'll show it to you when I come back here, so I can just see it. It's a little bit too white that I can't distinguish where the line is. My sight might be going a little too, so that doesn't help. Alright, so what I did was I just rounded off that little edge on either side, and then I'll leave that pointy like the way I have it. Okay, we're almost done with them before we have to paint it. So here I'm not going to do anything with the eyes, okay? The only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to round his head up just a tad more, you know, just to give it a little bit less of a blockier look. I know the marshmallows are like that. They're kind of squishy and round like that. But we're just going to go around and just, you know, just like undercut a little bit here and there is what I'm doing to distinguish. Sometimes if you give something a little bit deeper of a cut, the depth of it looks different. And okay, so there he is. He's coming along. Now, we're not done with the nose. Let's work on that a little bit. We're going to go down. We're going to take that edge off because it looks blocky. We're just going to take the edge off. Alright, and we're going to kind of make it round, like a little point, like a little knobby nose. That's all. Yeah, we're going to paint that that orangey color for like a carrot color. Alright, when we get to painting it. And there you go, folks. We've got just a little bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a stop cut in, okay, on either side. Now, folks, you don't have to do this. You could just paint the black mouth on, you know, black line and a smiley face. That would be fine. If you want to take it to this step, then go ahead and follow what I'm doing. The eyes I'm not going to do anything with right now because I am not doing it so that we can learn eyes. I'm just doing a very simple project. Alright, so here you want to go on this side and on this side of that line, okay? And we're going to cut from this side over. We're just going to scoop that out a little bit. Alright, we're not going to go all the way to the nose. Alright, just like that. Same thing over here. We're just going to scoop it out a little bit. Alright. And then we can define that a little bit later. What we're going to do is we're going to take a stop cut from that corner, okay, right where, I don't know if we can show you that. See that corner right there? We want to stick the knife in kind of far there, alright, when you do it. And you do both corners that way. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow that. To hang on to it with the tip of your knife, you're going to make that little bit of a circular cut there. And then I'm going to go from the bottom first. I'm going to just do a little V cut. That's all I'm doing. It's a little V cut. Now I'm going to make these lips pink, but if you don't do this, you can make it in black. It's up to you. It really is up to you. Okay, so there you go. That's all we're doing. And if you want it to make it a little bit more deeper on the side, you can. You just go back and recut a little bit of it and define it a little bit more. That's it. Okay? So there is his nose, his mouth, and then we'll put two little dots for his eyes. Okay? A little bit. Well, I'm going to put it up closer. He's going to have too many eyes here. Hang on just a second. Like I said, this is all live. I don't edit anything here. Okay, so what you want to do is you kind of want those eyes a little on the close side, like that. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so that's our little, and then we'll put a little black dot here for the buttons. Okay, and we'll paint it up nice. I'm going to go back and redefine a few things and clean it up. And then when we come back, we're going to paint it, and it should just take a little while to paint. I'll show you about paint sticks and all the rest with that. Okay, so we'll be right back.